What's up guys, how's it going? So in today's video, we're going to be testing a secret Roblox update that is so incredibly secret. There hasn't been like any official posts about it or anything really. It's like really weird. But this update is really cool because pretty much they have updated mouse and keyboard support on Roblox mobile devices. And yes, this does include Android and iOS, or as I've been told. You guys that are on iPhones and iPads are gonna have to let me know down below in the comment section. But yeah, this is really weird. So I think about a couple of weeks ago, I was sent this Instagram reel from one of you guys, and it's this guy that's setting up a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard on his Android phone, and pretty much he's playing Rivals, and he's able to play. Now, the reason why this is so special is because if you guys saw my video on this all the way back in 2019, yeah, I have covered this before, back then, nearly 7 years ago, which is kind of scary to say, this feature was terrible. I mean, you could open up the settings, you could scroll through, but the mouse wouldn't lock, and it just didn't really work. I mean, you could sort of use it and play very basic hobbies. In the video, I was playing stuff like speedrun, but if you wanted to play like an FPS or some kind of other Roblox game where you needed to like right-click your mouse to move the screen about, well, yeah, you were pretty much stuck. It didn't work. Anyway, since that video, I think I lost the mouse and keyboard, but I have been sent a new one and we can unbox that in a minute. But I found this really interesting thing on the Roblox developer forum, right? Check this out, guys. It's so weird. So there's this post from Will Bill Blocks all the way back in August of 2022, a long time ago. And he said using a keyboard and mouse on iPadOS treats Roblox like the mobile app. So yeah, this is what we were trying to fix for a long time because we wanted it to treat it kind of like a PC. You know, you'd connect your mouse and keyboard, you can play FPS games, the mouse cursor would lock, it would be perfect, whatever. WASD would work as well. So here's the thing, right? This is absolutely insane, but if I scroll to the bottom of this thread, you can see 27 days ago, yeah, this year in November, apparently Roblox fixed it. They said this should be fixed with the newly introduced preferred input API. Now the thing is, guys, when on earth did they add that? Has this API been here for months, years? Because this admin just randomly replied after a very long time, and I can't believe he even remembered this thread considering it's over 3 years old. So yeah, really strange stuff, but I guess we can give this a try. So with the mouse and keyboard update in mind, let's go and unbox this stuff because yeah, I have got a new mouse and keyboard setup, and I would just like to say a massive shout out to Temu for sending me the tech I'm going to be using in today's video. And I would just like to say, guys, if you would like any of this stuff, if you go and download the Temu app on iOS or Android and you use my code, which is DYR3237, you will be able to access the lightning deal section for up to 90% off of the products I'm featuring in today's video. And if you are a new user to Temu, just like myself, you can access a £100 coupon bundle, which is really awesome. The link will be valid for 24 hours once you claim it. I will have all of Temu's links down below in the video's description. So yep, go and check it out if you would like the same setup as me. Anyway, guys, let's continue with the video because Temu also sent me some other pretty cool stuff. Check this out. It's a little 15-watt USB-C fan for mobile gaming. So let's say you're playing a game on your phone and your phone is getting really overheated and hot, and maybe you're a bit concerned about it, you know, causing damage or maybe the battery getting too warm. Well, this will cool down your phone like a ton. Apparently, these things are really good. So you rotate it to open it if it gets dusty or you want to clean it or whatever. I'm actually just going to go and put these clips on as well. So what these clips do is they help attach it to your phone. I'm pretty sure it does have magnets at the back, but maybe you want to hold it in place as well. Then we've got the USB cable, got a little brush to clean off dust and stuff. And yeah, I guess I'm going to get this installed on my phone and we can see what it looks like. So what you do is you just pinch the clips at the side, you go and place it on your phone. It should stick on there anyway because it's magnetic, but you just want to use the clips just to adjust it a bit. And there's the power cable. It doesn't hold a charge, so it will need like constant power for it to work, but yeah, that's definitely not going to fall off. So if we go and just plug this thing in, we should be able to get it working. And I'm going to do a quick test just to see what the temperature's like. So 29 degrees on the battery, and there are the other temperatures. We're going to see what that's like after a bit of gaming. Obviously, we're going to be playing Roblox. And yep, if I go and plug this thing in, it's got some rainbow LED lights, which looks pretty sick, and I can confirm it's very cold. And yeah, we've also got the USB hub. So this is what connects everything together. So it connects the keyboard and the mouse to my phone. So in theory, you can play Roblox Mobile or any mobile game with a mouse and keyboard. Now, as I was setting this up, I unfortunately ran into a problem. I don't really know why this is happening. It might just be my Google Pixel phone, but for some reason, I just couldn't get the mouse and keyboard to work. Like nothing I did with this adapter would make the mouse and keyboard connect. I just didn't really understand it. I was powering it on. I was changing the layout as well. I made sure everything everything was connected in the right place, you know, the power and stuff like that. Even when I finally got the mouse and keyboard to power up, again, the mouse just wouldn't show up on my screen. Now, the only way to fix this was to switch to a USB 3.0 hub and also a really old OTG connector, which is USB-C. And after doing that, it fixed it straight away. So I don't know if I was doing something wrong, but I tried this multiple times, couldn't get it working. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You might need to switch to like an OTG connector, depending on what Android device or iOS device you've got. But let's continue, because I finally got it working. That means I can play games. And yeah, I've never had the chance to check this out before. So as you can see, my mouse cursor is on my screen. It's very difficult to go and click the play button because it's sort of like portrait but landscape. But yeah, I managed to do it. So let's go and click on play, and we are going to load into a basic FPS game. I'm just using this game because it will run fairly well on my phone. Also, I just wanted to test out the mouse. As you can see, I can scroll through the settings. Now, we were able to do this all the way back in 2019, so that's not really anything new or impressive. The main thing we want to see is if the mouse kind of like locks in place where it's supposed to be. You know how it is on like PC, desktop, whatever. So I'm just going to close out of the settings. I'm going to change my sensitivity just a little bit just to get it perfect, but we are going to go on deploy, and we should be able to play just like how we normally would. So as you can see, well, I just died straight away because I'm terrible, but it works. WASD works like normal, but what's even better is you can shoot players. You can now shoot, which is something we would have never been able to do before. So yeah, it's kind of weird because I don't know when Roblox implemented this, and it's really annoying me because this could have been a year ago. It could have been 3 months ago. Like, I don't know. Now, there are still a few problems with it, which I'm just about to tell you. Sometimes your mouse will just stop responding, not exactly looking around, but clicking. And I don't really know what causes that. I don't know if it's like this game. As you can see here, I was clicking to shoot and just nothing was happening. Now, there is a way to fix it, which is very strange. You've got to click escape to open up the menu, and then when you resume, you should be able to click again. So I don't really know what causes this bug, but yeah, it's very frustrating because this update is like almost perfect. If it didn't have this glitch where sometimes clicking wouldn't work, it would literally be awesome. I think hundreds of thousands of mobile players would start playing like this because yeah, it's just way more convenient than using touch controls. So as you can see, yeah, after closing the menu, I'm now able to shoot again, and I just don't get it. I don't know what causes this glitch. I don't even know if Roblox can fix it because, as I said, I couldn't find any information about them implementing this update in the first place. But yeah, it's interesting, I guess. Now, moving on to the next game, I thought I would try and play some Call of Duty Zombies because I thought that would be pretty cool on mobile devices. Playing this with touchscreen would just be absolutely horrible. So let's go and load up Cheese Cube on a public server, and we can just give this a quick test. So as you can see, you can knife the zombies, stuff like that. Unfortunately, I'm so flipping bad. I literally died on round 1. I didn't even intend to do that, but yeah, oh well, let's try another game. How about a nice old game of Barry's Prison Run? I was kind of curious to see how it runs on this because I think in the last video I said you could kind of play obbies just by using the keyboard, but obviously now we've got the mouse and we're able to, you know, hold right click and rotate the screen. It's going to be a lot easier. Of course, you can now click at the same time as using the keyboard, and you can, you know, punch down doors and stuff like that. Also, I think obbies run just a lot better on my phone than the FPS games, which is kind of expected because this phone is getting quite old now. But yeah, I kind of enjoyed playing this. It was just like playing it on a PC really, with maybe a slightly lower frame rate, but obviously that's because of my device. I would expect most of you guys have probably got a better phone than me. Oh yeah, and sometimes you do have to use the mobile controls, which is a little bit annoying. I don't really think that's possible to turn it off because, you know, Roblox thinks you're playing on a phone. So yeah, I don't really know what you can do about that. And for the final game, I wanted to test out Natural Disaster Survival, and as you can probably imagine, this ran perfectly fine. Literally no problems at all. I don't even think the mouse cursor like froze or glitched out or anything like that. So the main thing that Roblox added during this mystery update was what I'm going to call it, was obviously holding right click to turn the camera around. Before, you were never able to do that. So playing games like Natural Disaster Survival before was a little bit tricky because if you can't like hold right click to move the screen around, it's just not really playable. You know, just using WASD by itself, it just doesn't really work, does it? But now it seems to be really good. I would much rather play like this than use the touch controls. It's just so much smoother. I was able to survive the disaster as well. What is this, meteor shower? It looks like I lost my accessories, but oh well, I'm still alive. I lost an arm as well. So yeah, give this a try. You guys can use any mouse and keyboard, by the way. You don't necessarily have to use the one that I'm using in today's video. You don't even have to use a half keyboard. I know these things are kind of silly. They're mainly for like Counter-Strike players. I just wanted to use it because it's very small, and also it looks more interesting on camera, I guess. So yeah, there you go. Roblox implemented this update at some point, I just don't know when. And if you guys are wondering about my phone's temperature, I can confirm the fan is very, very good because it reduced the temperature on the battery after gaming for a solid 30 to 40 minutes. So yeah, I was pretty impressed with that. I would honestly say the mini fan is worth getting if you're like a mobile gamer, as long as you don't accidentally stick your finger in the fan blade, because yeah, that probably wouldn't be good. And to finish off today's video, just as a bit of a bonus for you guys, I thought we could check out Rivals. Now originally I wasn't going to play this because Rivals runs so poorly on my phone. I don't know what it is, it's just terrible. I did join a mobile only server just to see if I could get a couple of kills, but yeah, you can see even opening up the menu just brings in like a few lag spikes. It's just horrible, to be honest. I'm gonna turn down the graphics a lot just to see if it makes it any better, but to be honest, I doubt it will. Anyway, let's just go and jump into a quick game. So here we are just playing Arena, just a very quick game. It's a 1v1. Now it actually says I'm on PC, like it registered that the mouse and keyboard was connected. I thought that was really interesting. The other guy that I'm fighting against is obviously on console because it's got the controller icon. But yeah, it was just impossible to play. It was so laggy, kind of like that clip that I showed you at the start of the video from that guy's Instagram. Rivals wouldn't work on his phone, and yeah, it doesn't really work on mine either. I think I'm getting about 19 FPS, which is just not very good, is it? You really need about 60 these days. I know sometimes people say 30 is fine, but nah, for me even that's way too low. Anyway, the guns didn't glitch, my mouse cursor stayed locked, the mobile icon options didn't pop up, so yeah, overall the game worked. Just my phone really struggled to play this. I did actually get one kill, just this bit here, but I think that's just because he let me. But yeah, that's the mouse and keyboard support update anyway. It's almost perfect. If Roblox could just look into it and fix this for all games, because I don't know if that's something to do with the developer, I'm pretty sure that's like Roblox itself. So if they could look into this more and get it like perfect, then yeah, that would be incredible.